All right, this has been a long time coming, and I'm super excited and nervous.
Hey, you know, this time of year, we all keep getting pinged with political...
Get fucked off. Get fucked off. Get fucked.
All right, this has been a long time coming, and I'm super excited and nervous about this because I don't know how it's going to go. I've teased for a while that we've been working on a children's book on critical thinking. As so many of you know, I've identified one of the many problems we have in education in the United States is we're not teaching critical thinking to kids nearly early
Really?
enough.
Because I've been working on a book for entertaining.
A book for kids on critical thinking.
I don't mind this at all either.
Proof right in front of me, and I'm holding it up. This one labeled not for resale. This book is now available on Amazon. We did an email blast this morning, and the copies are flying off the shelves. It is unbelievable what's going on.
I wish I had the clout for that.
That this 40-page book, including illustrations and dedication and everything, that this 40-page book is going to solve the critical thinking crisis we have. But this is a book.
I mean, it's kind of fucked up that there's a bunch of degens are just like, fuck critical thinking. Yeah, fuck critical thinking. Come on. Give me my, I need to share my link around. Let's see, I need to go on my main page here, do it there. Anyways, I'm Crafty Andy. Just a hanging out little live stream here. Wow, that was a fast reply to one of my comments. I don't want to argue with him. Let's see. It's because it's... Alright, fine. You know what? I'll reply.
Due to...
I'll reply. So there's a bad interaction you have with another person, right? So what do you usually do with them? You either talk to them directly in person, or message them on some kind of like private messaging if you have their contact. The only way you would like escalate it to like social media and putting them on blast, I would imagine, is if they are demonstrating some kind of like pattern of destructive behavior, yeah, destroying other people's shit, assaulting people, yeah, illegal shit, mainly. This works just fine. Plus, I'm not the one that needs needs DM'd. I feel if Hearth truly cares, they'll reach out, and then the video can be taken down if so desired. Yeah, miscommunication is what causes a lot of... I have no idea who he is. I'm sharing a story right now. My bad. Alright. This is what keeps me from doing a lot of work sometimes. Interacting with people. Yeah, let's use some other account. Maybe he'll sub. Anyways. Oh yeah, that's right. I have highlights for this. I have some videos to go through too. Anyways, let's switch it up here.
I'm a weasel.
I'm a lemur.
I'm a chair.
Weird Zors. Okay. Enough diddly daddling. Let's see. Is Mike. Okay. Yeah, stuck here. Okay, well, I guess we'll go through some videos when I get these thumbnails together. So that's nice.
Book. That.
Nice book.
Did I see what you got for number 9? I missed that one.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, number 9, I had Kill All My Friends.
The White Album.
Not sneaky enough.
It's just like a crayon drawing of murder.
It's like stick figures and blood.
Stick figures and like an arrow, me, and then like school.
Them.
Hee hee.
Oh, I would murder. I would school shoot her if she made that face at me.
Whoa, what is this from? Hey, so he does do a
I would school shoot her.
And tell me what movie it's from. Oh.
Hee.
13 Reasons Why, Season 3. I don't know, maybe I just want to focus more on making my own shit, but I'm just not into the whole being overly critical of everyone else's media now. I think the whole culture war push kind of burnt me out of it. It ruined media critique. I'd rather just watch Angry Nerd and Nostalgia Critic channel awesome stuff. So at least I don't have to worry about them spinning a bunch of bullshit about how our country's going to shit because the Spider-Man movie's woke.
Well, folks, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse is now out. It is a kids' movie, and one of the characters in the movie is Gwen Stacy. She is supposed to be, in this film, Spider-Woman. But now the trans community has discovered a secret. Perhaps Gwen is, after all, a boy. So it is now imperative to hijack literally every character.
No one thinks that. No one thinks Gwen's a boy. They think Gwen is a trans girl. They don't think she's a boy. They think she's a trans girl. You stupid piece of garbage. You should be fed dog food until you can get reasonable.
In every children's movie. They're all gay. They're all switched from white to minority. If that can.
Yes, everything. Remember when Top Gun came out and Tom Cruise's character was swapped and turned into a black man? I remember that. Yep.
Can be done. Everybody is recast for purposes of diversity. It's very important. Right? Traditional IP has to be dumped by the side of the road. Some of that makes very little difference to the plot. It doesn't make a big difference to the plot if Ariel in The Little Mermaid is black versus if she's white. All you're doing is something very stupid in terms of IP, which is taking classic IP and then screwing.
If it makes no difference, then why does it fucking matter? Why do you complain about it? I don't understand this.
Around with the classic IP, so now The Little Mermaid does not look.
Man, you guys really care.
I don't care, but I care.
Way too much about this crap, don't you? Like, it wasn't even a big hit or anything, Like The Little Mermaid, I think it underperformed at the box office. It wasn't like some huge cultural milestone that you know. So who cares? Like it came across like a wet fart. All of these Disney remakes pretty much are horrible, and yet you're still talking about this.
Look like The Little Mermaid did in the animated movie that we all watched when we were kids. Okay, so that's one thing. It is another thing when there is a suggestion made, and it's constantly being made, that children's characters are members of sexual minorities when they clearly are
Sexual minorities.
Trans people is not
Trans is not a
sexuality.
I was about to say that.
Gender identity.
Yeah,
There are
let him
trans,
speak on it.
girls
I'm
who
working.
are lesbians. There are trans girls who are
So
straight.
relax,
There are trans
stream.
girls who are asexual, etc., etc. Trans guys, same thing.
Okay, so the latest example of this is the new Spider-Man movie. I've not seen the new Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse movie. Into the
Then how do you have
Spider-Verse
an
is a
opinion for
fantastic
it?
film. The first Spider-Man movie. The reviews of this one are good, but not great, I would say. So I'm interested in seeing it. Here is the new idiotic attempt to hijack characters. So, the movie does include usual left-wing propagandistic sort of imagery. The biggest piece of
What
propagandistic imagery is Gwen Stacy, who is Spider-Woman in an alternate universe, has above her door a giant flag that says "Protect Trans Kids."
And isn't that part of our reality right now? Because of people like you?
So she's obviously at the very least a left-winger, right? Protect trans kids. That protect.
I am so offended right now. The idea of protecting children, hideous, pure evil.
Trans kids flag is only in the trailer. You know why that is, by the way?
No, it's not. It's in the movie too.
Reason why that is? Because they want international distribution, and you know where they're not super big on that kind of stuff? China. And then her dad's jacket.
I don't know if that was removed from other versions of the film or not, but yeah, it is in the actual movie.
At one point in the film, also has a trans flag on it. He's a cop, and he has a trans flag on it.
Yes.
Also, her color scheme is hot pink and
The cop is her father. So
blue. So this has driven
Dan speaks.
a huge number of people on the Twitters and
the Twitter.
The Twitters.
You know, Ben?
in the gay press to suggest that actually Gwen Stacy is a dude. Gwen Stacy.
No one said that. Says she's a trans girl. You stupid, bigoted piece of garbage. Blah 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 blah.
Is actually not a female. She's not Spider Woman. She's Spider Trans Woman.
Still just Spider Woman.
Because of the color scheme. Now, back in 2014.
No, it's not just because the color. I mean, like, the evidence you laid out. I know you're trying to like downplay it, but so first of all, yes, there's a Protect Trans Kids flag in her room. Does that alone make her trans? No. Obviously, that does not make her trans. People who are not trans could still believe in protecting trans people. But then there is, like they said, her color scheme here. Like, the fact that not only is her personal colors trans colors, but, like, the backgrounds tend to be trans colors. And there's the fact that her father is wearing a trans lapel pin on his police uniform, which to me is the most compelling piece of evidence. Because the police are not exactly known to be like an uber progressive organization. So what is one thing that would make a hard-boiled New York City cop put a trans pin on their uniform? I don't know, maybe something like having a trans daughter? So I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying it's definitive. I'm not saying like that's 100% canon what's going on.
Must drive him nuts too that movie made a bunch of money too.
He is trans, but the evidence for her being trans is not paltry. It's definitely there. And by the way, this ultra woke film killing it at the box office.
That was go woke, go broke.
Wait a minute. Wasn't there a typical common refrain from these right-wingers? Like, all the time, they say this thing. It's a little rhyme they do. It's like, get woke, you choke. No, that's not it. Go
It might
woke,
choke, yeah.
lose like a bloke. No, I remember it now. It's go woke, go broke. Well, this movie seems to have gone really woke. I mean, almost every character in this movie, every major character in this film is a person of color. The only character I can think of that's like a white character is the older version of Peter Parker that's kind of like a little bit of a lazy layabout iteration of the character. But, you know, he's not nearly as big a part of this movie as he was the last one. He's more of like a bit player. But that's like pretty much the only white dude. There's tons of progressive messaging, and there's pretty overt pro-trans messaging at a time when transphobia is at a fever pitch. And yet, this movie has made over $300 million domestically, smashing the box office haul of the previous film in this series, by the way. Made about $243 million internationally. Worldwide haul of $566 million in just, I think, like 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks at this point. Yeah, it's been released for 26 days at this point, so about 3 weeks. So that's a pretty impressive haul for a film like this, and it's woke as so I guess that go woke, make a bunch of money. That doesn't rhyme though. Yeah, I don't know. So seems to me like her entire story in the movie is running away from home because her father thinks she killed Peter Parker. Oh yeah, that's true. Like, you know, you killed the, like, you could almost say, like, because she's Spider-Woman, like, the Peter Parker is, like, representing the son he thought he would. And because she killed that son, replaced him with this daughter, that's, like, so it's, like, you could look at it almost allegorically like that. That's true. Conservative film analysis is the most tiring thing now. I mean, they don't...
It is.
Let's not even deign to call it analysis.
I would agree that too.
Things they don't like and go.
And a lot of these other supposed critics too, they kind of low key even mention that shit. It's fucking annoying. They can't talk about the cinematography. They can't talk about the acting. They might mention it in passing, but they have no way to critique it beyond surface level. So they'll add on this culture war bullshit. And I'm not saying I'm good at it either. That's kind of why I don't delve into the movie critique thing as much as I wanted to actually tell, like, personal stories and share other stories that people have. And you know, bring attention to them that they otherwise wouldn't have. And that's kind of my dream right now. I want to be a fucking artist, illustrator, and making books and sharing stories. And getting, you know, making some entertainment this way too. Why not? Hey, Dalen.
Great merciful TJ. All hail. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Go progressive. Make the box office impressive. I mean, the truth is that whether your movie is woke or not, probably does not have a whole hell of a lot to do with the success.
Yeah.
You could make a movie that's ultra woke. If it's a piece of goddamn crap, most people are probably not going to see it. You can make a movie that's ultra woke, but if it's pretty good, a lot of people probably will.
Hold on, it's getting hot in here.
You know, not to say that quality always, you know, translates to box office. There are plenty of good movies that have flopped at the box office.
That's better. What we got?
He's so cute. I'm feeling petrified, but
right,
no
what's our
way
next
am
one?
I going to let a little fear stand between me and my Prince Charming.
Owen Shepherd.
Bobby Carlson, if you don't go out with me on Saturday night, no way are you going to get out of this place alive.
Hey, what are you doing here?
Some like it hot, Marty.
Well, you never said anything like that to me at work.
Well, the first time it ever happened to me, I was pretty taken aback. You know, it's not the way things are usually done. But once I got comfortable being pursued and not being the pursuer, it felt great.
Not a day goes
Working
by
class
that I don't watch a
unite.
game on TV. Me too. Without sports, my life would be empty. You mean Danny
Ah.
Seswick?
What's this?
Yeah, the guy in the leather pants.
You You know jumping jack flash? Like, you know.
He doesn't know that kind of music.
Let him tell you that he likes rock and roll. You know, men love when we're sincerely interested in listening to them.
It's like she's trying too hard to please me. And that turns me off.
Being away from him, even for a little while, got me so anxious. My work, my friends, nothing meant anything to me anymore.
You feel needy, but if you show it, you blow it.
I guess the only thing to do is just to keep those feelings to yourself.
Hey, what are you, a cop?
Look, I'm sorry I ever said anything.
If I wore my pink and green pantsuit, this never would have happened.
Dating
He's
advice.
telling me that he's just not interested in me anymore.
She criticized the way I dressed. She thought I looked too drab. So I bought 4 red shirts.
I am totally devastated. It was worse than Barbara Streisand felt when Robert Redford told her he was leaving her and the way we were.
No. Can you imagine being left by Robert Redford? Oh, I'm a loser.
Anything else?
How about the rest of your life?
Hi.
Do you know Oh Sola Mia?
Alright. Oh, that was a waste. Give me, I don't know, I want something... What's this?
This is Dave.
Fuck
Head
Dave.
of marketing at a
I hate
ketchup
Dave.
company
I
about
don't
to
like
use
Dave.
Grammarly.
Get rid of Dave. Bye, Dave.
We're in a race against the Nazis. They have a 12-month head start. 18.
Yeah, okay.
I'm a weasel.
I'm a lemur. Let's find some copyright stuff. Alright. What does I want to do? Oh yeah. I want to correct this. Why does my own comment not show up on the fucking video? Fine then, fine. You know,
I'm a weasel.
I'm not gonna argue with this shit. What is this? No one's obligated to do anything. Hardfax did something wrong and shoved multiple people because they were too involved in what they were doing. Blah 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 blah. Is very predatory and gross, and the fact they didn't do it has been attacked on multiple platforms. Some people voiced their concerns. Plenty of proof that this needs to be nipped in the butt sooner rather than later. Attacked? Oh man. Simp's gonna simp, I guess.
I'm a weasel.
I'm a lemur. Yes, yes, yes. Alright. Owen Shepherd. It's a good shot if I can get it. can do this. Yes, this guy's basically Hitler. Okay. Going to Anthrocon was being a jerk. That's a better shot. Everybody, what we could do here is take this. Some color adjustment. I'm gonna isolate him out. There we go. Still surprised the drivers I have for this tablet still work, considering this tablet is older than me and my first husband's relationship now. Still works like a charm. Not as good as my iPad, of course. Here, we'll just blur the shit out of it. We can do 2 screenshots here. That one. After I get all this stuff done, man, I am going straight into highlighting the MCFC stuff. In fact, while we're at it, alright, yeah, while we're at it, switch it up.
There's nothing more powerful.
I want to go through some of my subs. So that's sort by date. Sort by date again. Hopefully this is in order. Fritz B, Mike, Kier. Nope. Oh shit, I'm missing some. Where's 0 and J? Guess it didn't sync up yet. Otherwise I wouldn't be able to do anything with it. Wait, there's a 0? Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess they have multiple entries of the same people. Interesting. Just copy the whole damn thing over. 298 gigs. Damn. And LumaFusion does not know how to fucking compress. I almost feel like running these through DaVinci just because I know that can compress things better. Anyways. Alright, so we got Fritz Mike here. No 0 and J yet, so let's upload these 4. Let these be a draft. It's gonna take a while for all this to upload anyways. Because there, let's leave the thumbnails in the same place. Alright, now where we're at here. Owen Shepherd. Oh, I see what's on it. Yeah, I want a hard, I want soft. Give me soft erasure. There we go. Shepherd. Next is Raz. Raise or Raz, whatever.
Oh, we got raise, everybody.
Raise. It's so easy to give up, isn't it? I'll take that one. for one that's not as motion blurred. The first one. Right there. That one. Even better. Pokemon's dead and only I care. Ooh, tell me all about it. This server's only has 1,000 subs. They didn't need more.
A decently brutal not alive scene has taken place last night in this Pokemon home, which is fine because Charmander was always the best one.
Oh, Jesus.
I've been a pretty large defender of Pokemon in the past, and a lot of it has been due to nostalgia.
This guy knows how to edit.
And bias, but how could it not be? I had the Pokedex, I had plushies. According to my mom, Yu-Gi-Oh was Satan, so I had Pokemon cards instead.
That being said, I only
Love those
fully
compromises.
delved in around Gen 6, which is the worst one. That is, until this one.
Yeah, it's the one where they turn into vehicles. For some reason.
Yeah, I think Scarlet Violet are the worst games in franchise history. Obviously, there's context.
I haven't played any
to it,
Pokemon since
and
Red.
The number one offender is the PokeGuy home integration. It's not good.
To get an idea of what I'm getting at, let's back on up to Gen 2, where you were able to trade compatible Pokemon from Red and Blue to Gold and Silver if you met certain conditions that were mostly... Yeah, preserving Pokemon is cool. That's all I have to say on that. I lied. Fast forward to Gen 3 and there's a bit of an issue. Well, fans figured it out 20 years later because what the fuck? You just couldn't keep your Pokemon you caught on your Game Boy Color. There was just no way, the cables don't fit. But then, Gen 4 came around and you could bring forward Pokemon 100%. Gen 5 you could do the same. And while in Gen 6, the next console leap required a paid service, you could do the same.
And then Gen 7 came out. I like Gen 7. It's good. You guys are just little babies. And thanks to the ability to transfer from Gens 1 and 2, thanks to the virtual console, well, this is just bonkers mode. This is good. Everyone's happy. It felt like there was a long-term reward for being invested in the series, no matter how small it was.
I love learning about things I haven't had any investment in for a long time.
Really, Pokemons were the original NFTs,
Pokemon.
if you think about it. They had functions, they interfaced with future games, they had no value, the monkeys were really cool. Really, all that could ruin it is if it crippled new players. You wouldn't have a chance if you didn't have the cool guy from 50 years ago. And honestly, it was kinda like that at one point.
During an important tournament in Gen 5, some players used a Magmar from previous generations that had Follow Me, which it could only learn from Pokemon XD, and they used this to gain an edge. Now I'm not...
Yep, I'm lost. Okay, why... Are we still copying folders? Oh, there it is. What the fuck? Miracles to buy anything. Alright, let's do it. We have some of those for camping. It's for water, mainly. But it doesn't look like that though. It's a little more practical. Oh. Oh no. Freedom Flask. Concealed underwear beer flask. So when you want to drink beer in the movie theater, but you want to pay the outrageous prices. Because, I mean, I know it's in a dark theater and everything, but if you're in a crowded theater, like it's a big premiere, I think someone might have something to say about you unzipping your pants and whipping anything out of your crotch.
Introducing Butter Express, the fast, easy, and safe way to cut your butter every day.
Looks like shit.
That's totally awesome. Cool.
Alright, that is amazing.
Just open the top, slide in your butter or margarine, and give a simple click.
And the bars I buy won't even fit that. So now what?
With a perfect pat size every time, guaranteed.
Just wait for it to get soft and cut it.
So you'll never have to take out the knife and greasy butter dish or deal with yucky crumbs again. Just squeeze and you prep your pans in seconds. And that makes it super for sandwiches, perfect for potatoes, great on your greens, and fantastic for fish. Clean measured pat of butter every time.
Gross. What's next? Got Raise.
Oh!
So you know what? Since we're working on Anthrocon stuff, let's just hit some, see what kind of footage we can come up with. Oh yeah, Cooper Tom made a video. I want to do Cooper Tom's video. Cooper Tom. Yeah, there we go.
It's like, oh cool, look at all this cool stuff over here. Watch out for the string. Look at the string, oh my god. Man, that's... Is that a Eureka? I don't know what that is. What are you doing? What is this? What are you chasing some like... I'm saying goodbye.
Oh yeah, I've seen some stuff with him. Strobes is pretty hot.
I never said goodbye to anybody before in my life. Why? We could keep the convention going. Yeah. If we just block everyone from exiting. Yeah. Like, stop, don't leave. Don't leave. Hi, thanks for coming to Anthrocon. Have a good day. Goodbye. Thanks for coming to Anthrocon. Enjoy your day. Thank you for coming. Hi. Thanks for coming to Anthrocon. No, I'm great here. Great. Oh, God. My last words to Anthrocon are, puppy. Line for the elevators is like out the door.
Love it.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna walk outside and bake in the sun.
Sounds like a good idea.
Like a great idea. Because I'm not gonna get back up to my room. I'm gonna go stand in the sun and get really hot and sweaty. Because that's what I do. It's like they closed the convention. That's it. Like they have the closing ceremonies. But like, what the hell are we gonna do now? We're just gonna create havoc in the streets. They were better off keeping us inside the convention center. I think that would have been in their best interest to keep us in there. But no. You think they learned? They don't learn. They have that closing ceremony and they're like, get the hell out. That's not fair. I think we should make a stand. I think we should stand
Start
right
burning
here,
burning some cars.
Because they kicked us out. That's the stand I'm making. I gotta make a con video. Let me make a con video as the convention's ending. That's how how much I put this video.
Sad news is that the convention. Whoop. Sad news is that a bunch of people putting stickers on poles and stuff cost the convention a bunch of money. Apparently they got charged like $100 for every sticker that was on a pole that had to be cleaned off. Because, you know, stickers are so destructive to the infrastructure. I had no idea that stickers were that, putting a sticker on something was considered vandalism. But apparently it is. When you do it on public property, it's considered vandalism. That's just fucking stupid. Supposedly they're going to be forwarded to the artist. I don't know why the city can't just clean it up and be like, that's the cost of doing business, and just make an effort to tell people not to do it. City ain't broke. See, I like to actually keep my stickers around, and I don't like them. I don't like paying money for stickers only to have them be destroyed. So I mount them on foam boards so I can put them on the wall and move them around if I need to. What's next? Man, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 more left. Buddy, you're doing some buddy.
Yeah, good. Always last minute. Always last minute. Have a good con though? Oh yes, excellent con. Excellent. Happy to hear it. Yeah, really good. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Don't we?
Hey, what's up? Ah, goodbye.
You everywhere. I love your persona. That picture of you, just like, I'm so sad I didn't.
Look at the street here.
I'd be devastated.
Oh.
I love everything you do. You always crack me up. All my friends love you.
Oh my God. Get back. Get back. Oh man. Ted Nugent was here. There he goes. Did you see him? That was Ted Nugent. He was here. Nugent was here. There he goes. Did you see him? That was Ted Nugent. He was here. Holy shit, I didn't know Ted Nugent was here.
There's some rugged people there, I don't admit that.
No, I made it in a week. Holy crap. Look how fresh and white and beautiful this suit. And look how yellow and old I am.
I'm disgusting.
No, you look, this is, you eat trash.
I do eat trash.
You eat trash to keep this beautiful
yes.
complexion or complexion.
I need my beauty food.
Yes, the beauty food.
Beauty food.
Beauty food, like, you know, like uncooked chicken cutlets.
Yeah.
And oh
you know
my
what
God.
my favorite is though? Like stinky old whippers shoes.
Oh, old shoes.
Shoes.
Yes.
They come with extra seasoning.
Oh, yeah. Yes, they're aged to perfection. Oh.
Cats.
Cats are the best, right?
I don't know.
Cats are the best. Any fur balls today? No, I've been fur ball free since I changed my food. Oh, yeah.
Hey, Donut Man.
What? Oh, yeah. No, I'm not gonna
Donut
take any
fur.
food tips from you. I know. Yeah. Oh, oh, look at that. Wow, look at that acting. It's so real. You're phony. You're not dead. Yeah. That's not Dark Fox.
That's not Dark Fox.
That's not Dark Fox.
Oh, I see. I'm getting blinded by the light.
That is grape shits.
I'm skids.
Skids.
Skids, because I got run over when I was a baby.
That is the best name. I think we're related. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. Do you see any relation here? I don't know. We got the same eyes. Yeah. Yeah.
See.
Maybe.
Oh man, the compression. Oh, look at this compression I'm dealing with here with this fly suit. Holy shit. Dude. See, this is why I tried to get a better bitrate with some other streaming service on my phone, but I could not find anything that wasn't subscription based, and you know, I have no guarantees whether or not it's going to work right. Let me see if it's better if I actually pull up the actual stream. Nope. 720, but it looks like this. It's such horseshit. Oh, our friend Sar, he suggested that I get a EIN. I'm not sure how to do that. I guess I gotta register myself as a business. And I could get business data rates or something. I don't know.
I can see that. I can see it. Yeah, I think we might be related, you know? Yeah. Good times. You're just a guilty by association. Yeah.
I keep having to meow for people.
Yeah, that's right now.
It's like a big cat man, and they're like, "Oh, a fellow cat," and I'm like, "Oh, meow, yeah."
Like,
Yeah,
you're a cat. You're obviously a cat, and you're hanging out with this other cat. Right. I mean, and I'm also a cat. Right? You're all hanging out. We're all cats. You're a cat. Look at this. Meow's just a cat. Perfectly. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Look at that. Rev up those 19 horses. Holy shit.
The hell, I can't find it now.
Oh my God, Bessie's really pissed. Old Gertrude here, man. She's still got some spunk. Oh my God, look at there's another ancient relic behind there. Look at that GMC. That 91 GMC. Oh my God, that's so old. That's just as old as this Ford. Oh my God, there it goes. Man, you know what? That must be like trying to drive a player piano. That's the only way I can describe it. Nice. Rocking at Anthrocon. Rocking whatever this, what is this even called? OUD. Man, that's what that even mean? That's an ood, dude. It was such a great time here at Anthrocon. Too bad they kicked us out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a possum behind us.
There's a possum. Oh, don't eat him! Don't eat him! He's not food! He's not food! Oh my God. Guess who's here? Guess who's here? Daft Punk.
Oh shit, I'm stream sniping myself. have it. Alright, we got all these copied over now finally, or what? The hell? Why is it taking so long? Why is it going down to 0? Oh, it's because I'm streaming, isn't it? How annoying. Alright, buddy. You can do it. You can do it, iCloud. Let me have the files that I have. Christ. Okay, 0NJ anywhere in here? Bug. It's a bug. He's a bug. Yeah, dog was not in here. I thought I was due for a disturbance. Oh, I should probably clarify that. God damn it. Problem with talking in chats and comments and shit. When it comes to mind, like, oh wait, that's how something came to mind. Like, oh wait, he could probably misunderstand this one thing I said in this sentence. Better correct it.
haunted mansion.
You ready to have your mind blown?
There's no turning back now.
Am I the only one who didn't know that was real?
Disney's Haunted Mansion, rated PG-13.
It's like garbage. There's finally competition.
It's
Really?
always so inspiring to see someone never give up in the face of adversity, to push forward and achieve great things. Like Rocky, or Will Smith in I, Robot, when he was telling people like, hey, these robots are a little fishy. And they said, hey pal, you're just blowing from Stupid Town? And then turns out he was right and he still protected us anyway. Point is, this is the backbone to so many of the best stories ever told in books, movies, TV shows, and anime. It's like one of the 10 commandments of anime for every protagonist, just that never quitting attitude. But in the real world, when companies in particular adopt this never give up mentality, it's pretty embarrassing and pathetic. In particular when it comes to Meta, or as you know them, Facebook, because nobody really knows this fucking clown company is anything other than Facebook. Meta's been on a bit of a cold streak.
You still call it Meta
recently,
though.
with the most recent embarrassing blunder being the Metaverse. More like Meta reimburse everyone who bought into that scam. Being sold as like the way of the future. Nowadays, it's just a barren, empty wasteland of broken dreams and broken promises. The goofballs just made a virtual reality experience more primitive than Roblox and Second Life.
Hey, there we go.
It's
Zero and J's
just
there.
shameful. But they didn't give up. They didn't quit. They said, you know what? That was so good, we're gonna do it a second time. What about Second
drafts.
Breakfast? So they're trying another venture here, and it's actually opening to pretty big success.
What's next?
And
Zero and
it's
J,
what we're
Brenda
talking about
Banks.
today. Threads, a Twitter competitor. Twitter's
Oh,
had its own
gross.
series of missteps, quite a few blunders. They've given up Scholar's Mate a few times here, and it looks like Meta's trying to strike while the
Mike.
iron's hot, so they released their own Twitter competitor called Threads. When looking it up, I saw this headline: Meta's Twitter competitor for friendly conversation launches early. And this feels like the worst article ever written to promote something. Calling it a place for friendly conversation makes it sound like Weenie Hut Jr., where you're not allowed to go in there unless you're wearing elbow and knee pads. Not that I like Twitter. I think, and I've been very vocal about this, I think Twitter fucking sucks. I don't think the world was ready for a platform like that, and it is just the absolute worst thing for a human being's mental health. And now for the first time, we're being cursed with a platform that threatens Twitter's stranglehold on brain rot. This is like that scene out of Godzilla where he says, let them fight. We now have two kaijus going to war over poisoning your mind, basically. So you have Twitter, which is no stranger to horrible decisions, and now you have Meta with Threads, which is no stranger to horrible decisions. Obviously, Meta's mainly going to be using this for more data harvesting, I imagine, since that's kind of their bread and butter behind their business models. But this is a big deal because Twitter now has actual competition in the space. And it doesn't seem like they like this ball game very much, because apparently Twitter is threatening to sue Meta for Threads right now, saying that it stole their trade secrets. I don't know what Krabby Patty secret formula they think they cooked up there, but Twitter itself was already derivative of some of the old message boards from way back in the day. It just kind of became
Dapper,
streamlined
Scarlet
on
Ray.
Twitter, and everything just got so
Dance Beats.
concentrated on the internet as a whole that everyone flocked to Twitter for the experience. I
8,
don't know
9,
exactly if they have
12,
a strong
13,
case
14,
against Meta here
15.
for Threads, so I guess we'll just have to see how that whole soap opera plays out. But honestly, the biggest thing about this announcement that I see nobody talking about for some reason is the fact that Meta maliciously calculated today as their launch day because they knew that I was dropping our Plague Seeker animation. They wanted to take the wind out of our sails knowing that Plague Seeker was going to hog all of the internet's attention for today, so they had to drop Threads in order to take the wind out of our sails. Which is foul play from Meta, but I'd expect nothing less from fucking Zuckerbot. So don't let them win. Go watch the Plague Seeker animation. We worked very hard on that. But anyway, I don't want to get too lost in the sauce here at the buffet, so before the steam keeps pouring out of my ears, let's focus on Threads. I have always been extremely vocal about how important competition is, and more now than ever since everything is getting so concentrated on the internet where pretty much all discussions are happening on either Twitter or Reddit and like nowhere else these days. I always think competition is a great thing. With that being said, Twitter sucks shit through a crazy straw, and I am not thrilled about making another Twitter account on something called Threads. I don't need a Twitter 1.5. I already don't like current Twitter, so why would I come around for the sequel?
You will when it comes when it gets popular enough.
Too fast to Twitter, so I'm not going to make a Threads account. But I'm glad that it exists, and I hope it does become successful, so that way Twitter doesn't have a stranglehold on brain rot anymore. They can now share the neural load, and maybe, you know, now we're just spitballing utopias. Maybe Threads actually does become a great social media platform somehow, and Twitter can just kind of be like this quarantine zone for, you know, wild, wacky nonsense. It could just be like the fucking loony bin, right? Then I'd make the switch to Threads.
EKG.
But for now,
Where's
I don't
EKG?
need another Twitter. So I'm not going to be signing up for it. I'm not exactly, you know, scratching at my neck for more of that experience. But like I said, competition is great, and I do hope Threads
I don't want it listed this way.
So that way both can improve. So that way you're not stuck with constant dog shit changes that make the user experience worse. The most important thing to remember about competition, that it is always the best thing for consumers. You want competition. This isn't me trying to hypnotize you. I'm telling you.
Oh my god.
Fact. You want competition.
Why does it look like this?
You don't want one entity to have all of the power when it comes to a market share like this. So it's good. But I don't like Twitter, so I'm not making a Threads account for more Twitter. But I'm out here rooting for it, even though it is one of Meta's. But at least now you get the choice. Do you want to stay on Twitter, or do you want to go to fucking Mark Zuckerberg's booby here and suckle on that for the Twitter experience? You get choices now. And since I don't have a Threads account, I've just been reading people's personal accounts of the site. Apparently they're not allowing, like, pornographic material, and they're also, like, censoring people, like individuals. I don't know how true these claims are right now, because I'm getting conflicting information from different sources. And if both these claims are true, the censorship is a big L, but not having it constantly feeding you pornographic material, I actually think is a good thing. I don't know if that's a hot take or not. I was talking about this on stream last night.
No, everything should go. Everything should be allowed. Like, Twitter never fed me pornographic material. It was allowed, I just have to go looking for it. I'm actually stunned that it even has advertising, because it allows it. Like, what strings do they have that they're able to pull? Oh, I see what's going on here. No? Oh my god, I don't want this grouped. None. Thank you. Sort by date. Okay, as long as vanilla's in the right order. Fuck. Is it? Where's vanilla come in? Vanilla comes in right after miso, and of course it's not there. Cute. Yeah. Can't do 15 videos at a time. I take its fucking time too. Yeah, 52 views in an hour. Yeah, that's my hit. Call a hit. That's probably him, CJ. I wonder who got the Sherbert suit. Come on. The guy I interacted with a few times. My first husband was friends with him, and he died of cancer. His suit lives on, though, so I picked it up. I always liked when he walked around with a halo over his head. Kind of keeping the character alive itself. I mean, it's pretty good, you know, whether the art is in the performing of your character or the creation of it. The idea of it living beyond your life is pretty cool. EKG, EKG, EKG. Come on. Where are you? EKG. Oh, there was our team. Their duo. Wait, am I right about that? Did I fuck up?
We are, speaking of swarms of things, we are on to another group right now. Put your hands together for the EKG!
There we go. That's a good shot. EKG, EKG. Oh yeah. I'm curious. Funny, I can't find it on here. There we go. Tell me more. Tell me about Tim Pool. Suspended, eh? Seeing how the rest of his family talks about him, he probably did steal money from his brother.
For years.
Mermaids' existence is always a hot topic of discussion. Many have been captured on creepy cliffs, dark bottoms of the ocean, sandy beaches, and other shocking places. Hold on to watch the most unbelievable mermaid findings that will definitely shock you to the core. Mermaid washed ashore. This mermaid was claimed to have washed ashore in February 2020.
Yeah, it's just normal. It's all normal.
Some unknown people arrived and took it away to some undisclosed location. Realistic video claimed to capture on camera multiple mermaids while swimming in the sea.
Well, the way the oceans are going to be, they ain't going to be living for long. The only thing that's going to be there are jellyfish.
Before that, no video was seen with some animated video.
Jellyfish and seaweed, if there's, well, maybe. If there's even that. If there's even that. Cocaine found at White House. Yeah, big shock.
You may have found yourself wondering recently, as the world slides closer to nuclear annihilation than at any time in human history, why exactly are we at
Right, the Cuban Missile Crisis never happened.
Russia? It seems like there's
Oh wait, America never bombed Japan twice either. That never happened.
a pretty significant downside to this.
It arose due to the President of the Senate, the Secretary of State,
Are we going to criticize Tucker
that shook
or?
the entire island. One day in
Collapse and ending potentially with extinction.
One day in 2018 in Hawaii began with a disturbing message that shook the entire island. A ballistic missile threat approaches Hawaii. Find cover immediately. These are not training exercises. Fortunately, that alert turned out to be false. It arose due to a mistake by the rescue service personnel. However, 4 years later, this situation may repeat itself as a result of a real threat. Tucker Carlson, American television host, conservative political commentator and writer, and the man that never shies away from speaking his truth, declares that the risk...
And Tucker is still a... Alright, almost there. 24 EKG. And I can get to these fucking highlights of the Anthrocon parade. Next up, 0. Seems like these are in order. Bird. Part of me thinks I should just take my T3i. Start filming these with that. It's 1080p, but you know what? I could zoom in a lot better than doing digital zooms with my GoPro. Just the thought. liking this woman smashing shit up at an airline. Just fuck it. Fuck the airlines. State they are in, nationalize it. Nationalize them. Speaking of which, what did Elon say about childless people?
Elon Musk is continuing his tradition of saying very stupid things. So here's the newest edition. Elon apparently said, "The childless have little stake in the future."
Excuse me?
To which some rando responded,
I have my fucking legacy to think of.
is the name Afenticil, play on fentanyl.
Dumb shit.
Democracy is probably unworkable long term without limiting suffrage to parents. Help solve the procreation problem too.
We don't have a procreation problem. There's 8 billion people on the fucking planet. 8. And Elon has like 8 kids. His dad has like 7. We're not going. The human species is not going anywhere. Aside from the climate crisis, it ain't fucking going anywhere. Some scientists have already predicted that our planet has a capacity of about maybe 10 billion humans, assuming everyone starts adopting a vegan diet, whether they like to or not. So have fun with that shit. The billionaire ain't doing it. Ain't gonna help you.
Another Twitter user then quote tweeted Musk arguing democracy is probably unworkable. We did that. Musk replied with an emphatic, "Yup." So Elon Musk believes we should take the right to vote away from childless people. Look, my advice to Elon Musk is focus more on making Twitter less shitty and focus less on espousing your 4chan 14-year-old political opinions. Please, we're all begging you. Because I'm sure you guys have been following...
No, let him do it.
That's occurred on Twitter
Let him fucking run it into the ground like Ford almost did to Ford.
We're going to limit the number of tweets you can view as a non-verified user to, I think it was 600, and verified users can see 6,000 tweets a day. And then there was huge backlash, and he upped it, I think, to 800 tweets for non-verified users and 8,000 for verified users. But a lot of people were pointing out, I think what happened was there's just like, they messed something up behind the scenes, and it was sort of giving everybody this error message, so he did that to cover his ass, so that maybe he could come out later and say, well, I scrapped that idea because you guys didn't like it. I don't know what went on, but all I know is it is always amateur hour over at Twitter with how they run it. It is astonishingly
Billionaire's gonna billion.
Never mind just flat out bad decisions too. That's not incompetence. Incompetence is one thing, which they have that too, but then there's also just like bad ideas that they implement. But look, getting back to the main point here, which is this argument from Elon Musk. Now, I'm sure he'd turn around now and argue like, "But bro, I was just talking smack. I didn't even really mean it or whatever." But let's take this idea seriously. So if we were to do what Elon Musk apparently thinks is an ideal policy, which is restrict the right to vote to just, adults who are parents, right? You would disenfranchise 92.2... Oh, excuse me. Let me correct myself here. There are 92.2 million adults ages 55 and older. You would disenfranchise 15.2 million people. Now, understand, these are just the numbers we have, but the number is way higher than that, right? Because this is only age 55 and older. There's 15.2 million childless adults. But understand, once you go under 55, that number skyrockets even more. So they claim it's about 16.5% of adults are childless. 16.5%. That's a lot of people to disenfranchise on a whim. because you personally have the opinion that things would be better off if they didn't get the right to vote. Well, guys, just look at who's childless, right? You can look up some of the people who are childless. Let me run through them. Wilt Chamberlain was childless. Dolly Parton, Willie Mays, Lou Gehrig, Jimi Hendrix, Buddy Holly, Oprah, Keanu Reeves, Leonardo DiCaprio. Now, you might hear that and say, well, okay, whatever. Those are just like celebrities and athletes. So who cares? You know, by the way, it's their right to vote. So to take it away is, you would have to have some phenomenal justification to restrict somebody's rights, okay? But just to give you a sense of some very, very brilliant people who were childless: Copernicus, the father of astronomy; Isaac Newton, the father of physics; Gregor Mendel, the father of genetics; Leonardo da Vinci was also childless. Now, by the way, these are not all Americans, as you can clearly see, right? But you know who else was childless? Nikola Tesla.
Next up to competition, we've got
Elon Musk's idols. Named a company Tesla. Nikola Tesla was childless. This is the thing about Elon that's infuriating, is like he just has verbal diarrhea, and any idea that he comes up with on a whim or reads on a 4chan message board, he just shits out to his millions and millions of followers. I mean, this goes without saying, but you can have no kids and have bad politics. You can have kids, or you can, okay, let me try this again. You can have no kids and have bad politics. You can have no kids and have great politics. You can have kids and have bad politics. You can have kids and have great politics. There is no, like, default formula here.
Yeah, Jesus
and
Christ.
This is people all different ideologies and viewpoints and, you know, different nuanced takes. Like, it's
The only ones that seem to have no stake in the future are these boomers who are on their way out and just don't give a shit anymore. They just want their comforts. All right, almost done. Next up is Manguso.
Of differences, and just, I don't know, just disenfranchise these people based on. And by the way, there's also gray area too, right? What if you adopt a kid? Do you count as being a parent? Because I don't know, that kind of seems like you're a parent, almost definitionally.
But it doesn't add to the population, though.
Genetically yours, does that matter? What about stepdad? I'm a stepdad. Do I get my right to vote taken away? Or since I actually am looking after kids, which means, you know, he would argue that means I care about the future. You care about the future if you don't have kids too. Duh. But, like, would he say, well, you obviously care enough about the future because you're a stepdad? Like, the lazy assumption of, like, you know, if you have kids, you care. If you don't have kids, you don't. Well, for example, climate change is an ironclad fact. I care about trying to fight back against it and get to renewable and green technologies so that we save the planet. There's somebody out there with 8 kids who doesn't even believe in climate change and won't lift a freaking finger to try to move things in a positive direction. So why shouldn't they be the ones to have their right to vote taken away? By the way, I don't want anybody's right to vote taken away. I don't want anybody's right to vote taken away. It's just so lazy.
It's free amino exposed. What's this bullshit? Alright, let's go through some of this. Let's go through some of this over here. Alright, album of evidence. Alright, change log. Updated, record contents, no blah. I don't care. New folders, nope, don't care. Photos deleted. Website overhaul with new evidence. Folders called Fallen Angel. Don't care. Why does that matter? I'm not going to your fucking Discord. I don't have time for this shit. Come on. Disclaimer. Alleged. This is all alleged. Criteria has been redacted from this reports, such as names, usernames, profile pictures. Those accounts whose usernames attached are not being incriminated for any of their actions. Oh my god, why is it so zoomed out? My god, I can't even zoom in on the on the image. This is bullshit. I have to zoom in and read this on myself. Okay, those accounts, usernames. Leadership has been contacted dozens of times. They have banned all and any accounts exposing evidence against their community in fear it would negatively affect their social status on the internet. Or maybe they just banned the accounts because, oh, we can't have these people on this app. I mean, you don't know if these people are assholes or stalkers or whatever until you get addressed by about them, right? Investigation has collected data manually through other users who witnessed the obscenities over a time period of approximately 10 months. Why is there children on Amino anyways? Shouldn't this be like an 18 plus thing, or at least, you know, make it 13 and up? Actually, everyone should prefer it to be 18 and up. It's too many fucking dicey shit. Actually, make it 20. 21? Yeah, age of drink, 21. Make it Amino, 21 and up. Got promoted within leadership position 2 months. I can't read any of this shit. It's too zoomed out. Oh, there we go. I do not have time for this shit. Fuck it off. Go to the fucking police.
It's just so dumb.
There's so much more important things going on in the fucking world.
Now, by the way, if we're really going to open this door, if we're really going to have this conversation about who are we going to restrict the right to vote from, bro, and you got to be a parent but you got to be like a good parent because then you have to care. Well, Elon, I hate to tell you, I don't want to bring this up, but you're making me bring it up. Elon Musk's daughter disavows him and files to ditch his name.
Yeah, not really a good parent there, Elon.
What about you, big guy? What about you?
What about being a good parent?
Such a bad job as a parent that your own daughter is disowning you and ditching your name. Do you lose your right to vote? How does that work exactly? How does that work? They say the 18-year-old wrote in a court petition that she does not wish to be related to my biological father in any way, shape, or form.
Holy shit, are we near the end? Are we at the end?
Wow. One of the big things which
Holy shit.
This, of course, is that Elon Musk's daughter is trans. And Elon
We did it.
has said some
We're at the end.
over the years, which she looks at as, you know, an attack on her personally. Because she feels not loved, not appreciated, because of his politics and some of his positions. So, listen, do I think Elon Musk's vote should get taken away? No. But do I think Elon Musk should really move? Have you talked about taking away others' rights to vote? No. No. In fact, I think it's a really, really stupid conversation. There's a lot of problems in the world. There's a lot of problems. And instead, you're trying to limit suffrage. Name a single time where that was viewed positively in history. You know, how about the people who are against giving women the right to vote? How about them? How about the people who are against, you know, people of color having the right to vote? How about them? Everybody sort of looks at that now as like, what the hell were we thinking, man? What, do we not believe in equal protection under the law? Well, if those people were being honest, they would say yes. So Elon Musk, if he really believes this, and he was being honest, he would say, yeah, I'm against equal protection under the law. I think people without kids count for less, for whatever reason. You know, if he had his way, who knows? Maybe he'd go back to the days of, like, only...
Landowning white people.
Adult white men, right, should be able to vote, because they have the biggest stake in the future, because they have,
Learning all about that now.
and the most property, and would care the most because of that. I don't want to be unfair. That is a straw man. You don't know, but you don't need to straw man him when his own words are silly enough. Hey y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop, and watch that video on screen right now.
You know you want to. Yeah. 30 competitors. Rhapsody and Atsu. I think I'll do is quietly upload these on YouTube, and for the sharing, I'll just share the full picture. Get to the important stuff now. Please tell me I have vanilla somewhere in there. Where's vanilla? God damn it. It's after Misu, right? Oh, there's vanilla. Okay, cool. Alright, well, I gotta go. Good night.